Eh bien, bonjour à toutes et à tous, et on se retrouve pour un premier live sur cette chaîne YouTube. Et pas n'importe lequel, parce que tout simplement nous allons réagir au prochain personnage Brolala. On a déjà eu quelques images. On a eu les cycles de l'épée, on a eu le design du personnage. Sauf que, on n'a pas vu la deuxième arme, et beaucoup de choses font penser qu'on va savoir que ça va être une nouvelle arme en fait. On- Et donc du coup, on va réagir tous ensemble avec ça. Et on dit ça peut être vachement cool. N'hésitez pas à poster ce que vous pensez que ça pourrait être. Et du coup, c'est parti. Le live il commence à 19h. Donc on va faire quelques petites games en attendant. Ou un peu d'entraînement, on va voir. En tout cas, c'est le. Qu'est-ce que je veux dire? C'est le 50e personnage de Brawlhalla. Et donc du coup, il faut qu'ils fassent un truc qui marque quoi. Ils l'ont dit eux-mêmes. Ils sont très contents que ce soit le 50e personnage. Ils ont hâte. Et donc du coup, plus qu'à attendre et voir ce que ça va donner. Je vais m'entraîner un peu avec mon Vector parce que pour ceux qui ne le savent pas, je main Vector. Oui, je main Vector. C'est assez spécial, on va dire. Si vous me voyez souvent faire des gauche droite comme ça, revenir entre Streamlabs et le jeu, c'est tout simplement parce que j'ai pas de double écran. Et donc du coup, faut bien que je regarde le chat. Ok, ça c'est un one shot. Non, ça marche pas. Et ça se trouve, je suis même pas en live, ça va même pas marcher. Je ne sais pas, c'est la première fois que je fais ça. Tiens, je vais aller voir sur ma chaîne directement, hein. On va voir un peu le son pour voir ce que ça donne, hein. Tiens, je vais aller voir sur ma chaîne directement, hein. Ah, il y a quand même pas mal de retard. Pas très grave. On va faire avec. Mettre un peu le son du jeu. Tiens, on va aller en expérimental, vous savez quoi. S'entraîner un peu à jouer l'épée. Apache. Ok. Aïe. Quoi? Pardon? D'accord. Oh, il est relou. Il joue bien, mais il est relou. Bienvenue aux nouvelles personnes sur le live, au passage. Ah, dommage, je peux toucher. Aïe. Yes. I'm dead. Ah, mais j'étais... D'accord. J'étais pas sur le chat. Oh mince. Bon, j'espère que personne n'a écrit chose. Allez, 20 minutes. Aïe. Ouais, faudrait que je mette la musique après. Aïe. Scandaleux que c'est touché, mais ouais. Aïe. Musique, 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 musique. Pourquoi il n'y a pas de musique? Hop. Oula. Là, ça devrait aller niveau son. Ouais. Parfait. Voir un minimum fort. Oh le bâtard. Ah bah d'accord. Pourquoi pas. Oh, bien joué. Bien joué, bien joué. Oh, il jouait très bien, hein, très très bien. Bien joué à lui. 47. Dernière game, après on se met sur le live. Alors... Aïe. NDR. J'ai... Oh non, tristitude. Bien joué. Yes, ok, on arrête ça. Epic Brawlhalla Reveal. Epic Brawlhalla Reveal. Ah, j'ai trop hâte de voir ça. Je vais mettre ça un peu plus fort. J'ai vu qu'il y avait des gens dans le chat, attendez. Le perso, on sait pas encore quand il sort pour l'instant. Glash. Y'a pas Shadra. Non, pourquoi il y aurait Shadra? Check de Discord. Qu'est-ce qu'ils me disent? Ouais, bon, j'irai voir après du coup. Au pire, 2 secondes. Je peux vous mettre ça. Comme ça. Comme ça. Juste pour pas que vous voyez hein, le temps. Je regarde mes messages. Voilà. Et non, du coup, pour répondre à ta question, il y a pas Shadra, désolé, mais... Je le connais, hein, pourtant Shadra, je l'ai en contact, c'est tout, mais... Je l'ai même interviewé sur la chaîne. Mais non, là, il est pas là. Il est 18h53. Allez, moins 7 minutes. Oh, musique s'arrête. Ah non, alors, on commence. Ok.
Welcome to Brawlhalla. Welcome to Brawlhalla.
Allez, 5 minutes, 5 minutes. Enfin, ouais, 6 minutes.
Welcome to Brawlhalla.
Dès que ce sera à moins 5 minutes, je mettrai en plein écran. Fermez ça.
Welcome to Brawlhalla.
Tous les Welcome to Brawlhalla que vous entendez, c'est le stream de Brawlhalla qui fait ça. Pas le mien, celui du officiel. D'ailleurs, je vais fermer le jeu pour l'instant. Allez, on met en plein écran. Ah ouais, nos pressions, hein. Goal, 10 millions de dollars. Ah ouais, ils ont...
Welcome to Brawlhalla.
Formidable.
Welcome to Brawlhalla.
Trois minutes les gens, 3 minutes. Alors, on va penser à la qualité française. Ouais, bah c'est vrai, mais c'est la langue internationale, genre. Malheureusement, on peut pas y faire grand chose, hein. C'est une langue que normalement quasiment tout le monde connaît et tout le monde comprend à peu près, donc je pense que c'est le meilleur choix qu'il peut faire, hein. Et à la limite, bah il y a des petits streamers qui font des lives dessus pour expliquer un peu.
Welcome to Brawlhalla.
Et ben, ce nouveau perso, on sait pas encore. On a vu pour l'instant les cycles de l'épée, on a vu le design. Et le perso, on sait pas quand il sort. Hein. On sait absolument pas quand il sort. Ils ont rien dit pour l'instant. Et ce serait extrêmement cool qu'ils disent qu'ils sortent juste après le live, ça serait génial, mais ça m'étonnerait fort. Hein. Et beaucoup pensent, et moi aussi, qu'il va y avoir un nouvel arme, mais ça va tout changer. Alors là, bon, faut pas que ce soit un truc qui tombe dans l'oubli comme l'orbe qui a 26% de winrate en ranked, mais faut un truc qui nous marque là. Pour le 50e personnage de Brawlhalla, faut qu'il fasse un truc là. Allez, une minute. À partir de maintenant, je vais essayer de beaucoup moins lire le chat, mais c'est juste pour me concentrer sur ce qu'ils vont dire.
Welcome to Brawlhalla.
Bah on ne sait pas en fait, ils ont pas dit pour l'instant. Ils ont pas dit ce que c'était. Allez.
What's up, Brawlhalla?
Yo! How's
Got
it going,
you.
everyone?
It's
Wait,
the charity.
hold up.
It's the charity stream, baby. What? What, dude? What?
Did you play the animation?
I intentionally did not, Duke. You
Yeah,
see,
it's so that we could lead
so
up
we can
into
lead
it.
up to the big reveal, Duke. Even
Alors.
though we may have planned to cold open with an animation.
It's okay.
You see, you and I
How's it going?
we get to preface this a little bit.
Yeah, we got to
Totally
explain what's going on
intentional.
today. We got to explain what's going on. So, of course, for those of you who obviously saw that opening screen, we have a charity stream that's going on today. It's not going to be like your standard Brawlhalla dev stream where we go for an hour and we talk about what's going on in the game and things like that. We've got so much more behind it. But, of course, we do want to give you that hot Brawlhalla content. Everyone knows about Jae Yun. We've been working on him very diligently. So we've got some very cool stuff to go alongside that. Foda, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Allez,
Ready?
on va
Alright.
voir.
You ready?
Allez.
Chat, are you? I don't know. I don't think
Attention.
chat's ready.
Is chat ready? Well, they just hit hype train level 4, so maybe they are ready actually.
Allez.
Thank you guys so much.
Faites
This is
attention.
insane, the support we're getting right now. All right, guys, this is it. Here we go.
Attention. Ah, je suis trop hype là. Vas-y. Non, une épée à deux mains. Une épée à deux mains. Ah, il nous
Great
donne
sword.
juste ça.
Two-handed big giant super
Mais quoi,
sword.
par contre
That's the new weapon.
Par contre quoi? C'est quoi le rapport?
That's right.
You
So
do
for
know-
everyone who's been
Attends,
saying
attendez.
sword is the combination, you're
They're
right. It is.
actually right. Yep.
C'est... Attendez, quoi? Il est où le
You knew all
shuriken
along.
ou le
Great
truc en rapport
sword
avec
is
un
the
ninja
next
là?
weapon coming into Brawlhalla, and we figured what better way to learn about Greatsword than to have the designer of Greatsword along with us. So why not have that person come in here?
He is
Daryl.
Derailed, aka
Bon, on regarde la
Daryl.
suite.
Welcome to the stream, man.
Yo!
AKA Scorpion up here in the stream.
Oh my gosh!
Everybody
oh my
meet Daryl.
gosh!
I mean, you've probably already met him before if you've been watching our streams back in 2017. He was on some of those streams, especially back in 2016. Daryl, it's good to have you back on the stream right now and to give us a little more insight into this weapon that you designed. So,
Oh,
you
that's
tell
right.
us what's the just
Ça va
the
être une
general
HV2 quoi.
of what
Oh,
you're
the
going
general
for
idea-
here to make Greatsword cool.
Yeah, first let me say, man, I've been trying to get this. I've been wanting to make this weapon for like at least 3 years now. Like it's been in the can. I basically right after Scythe, this was like the next thing on my mind. So I was extremely excited to let this go ahead and get the go ahead to start working on this back in December. Man,
Dang.
if you need to know anything about the Greatsword, man, it's the weapon of optional on hits. That's it, man. I mean, what
That's important.
what,
Yeah.
what do I say, man?
Optional on hits. That's
yeah.
there's a whole extra system with this weapon that
Comment
doesn't
ça?
exist with the other weapons, right?
Attends.
That's fair to say.
Yeah, that's absolutely true, man. The people that guessed sword, y'all win the internet. We thought, it's funny. It came up as a joke off the bat, like, hey, what if we just make it sword? Was offhand to make it sword. We were like, actually, you know what? That's not a bad idea, considering that, off the bat, it's the thing that would be most compared. So why not go ahead and let everybody run around with them together to say, oh, yeah, they're not the same.
They definitely aren't. What do you got, Duke?
So obviously you said some fancy words, optional on hits, things that go way over my head. But you know what would probably be easier is if we showed off what exactly you're talking
We can show it? Oh, let's
Non, ils vont montrer, ils vont montrer.
Let's do
All right,
that.
let's do that. Here we go.
Oh.
We're already set up for it. All right, Duke, you and me. We're gonna
Alright.
go over things. We're not gonna duel just yet. We'll go over. some
What
stuff.
the fuck? C'est quoi ce
Here's my big
truc?
boy.
Yes.
Ah.
C'est une lance épée quoi, genre.
Simple, small Brawlhaven. All right, guys,
good
the
class
great sword. Welcome the newest weapon in Brawlhalla.
Allez, on va revoir ça.
Here we go. Yeah,
Alors.
you guys want to swing that big chonker around a little bit, kind of give people an idea.
What the
I actually haven't
fuck?
seen this with-
Attends, je vais
with
screen,
the-
je vais
with the
screen.
final art. I've only seen it with the
Ah,
dev
yeah.
art. It's
Yeah,
beautiful.
the illustration team did a really good job with him.
Attends,
and
quoi?
His design and everything, man.
Quoi?
See him.
So
So
this
y'all are
is-
y'all are
Se
kind
passe quoi, là?
Swing it around, yeah. We need a.
Mais il a fait une attaque, là, on est-
Here because you're
Quoi?
seeing a whole bunch of moves.
Mais
Yeah.
It
And,
definitely looks like there's more moves going on right
Wait,
now
what
than
the
there are
fuck?
buttons, right? Yeah.
Yeah, and that's exactly
Mais quoi?
that's a good point. You see,
If-
because like check it out, right? Here's the neutral light. Okay, well that makes sense. That looks like a neutral light. Here's the down light. Okay, that's the down light. But a neutral light comboed into the down light looks like this. That
mais
second
quoi ça?
that second hit becomes a hold. The down light when it's
What
used as the second
the
move on this
fuck?
chain becomes a different hit. What do we call it? What's this?
So
A
yeah,
bridge?
so
Bridge.
yeah.
That's the bridge right there. So that's the down
Right.
light bridge, right? And then you've got like the side light instead on the follow up. If you do another neutral light, it looks like that. But you could even do the 3 hits.
Mais
There's a lot of
what?
dodge reads and stuff you get to do with that, right? Where
Yeah,
it's
Mais-
just
so
dodging.
let's
What?
let's talk about that a little bit. So as you
Pardon.
said, like you have every button press has an opener, a bridge, and a closer.
Yeah.
This is the weapon of 3 hits.
Mais
unless
ça va
you get a
tout
little fancy,
casser.
because out of any
Mais
one of those,
what? Il
notice
y a
that
tellement de
when you-
possibilités, c'est tellement
when you
compliqué.
swing, he enters a different stance. Now this is only a stance if you move, if you dodge, if you jump, anything, you break out of it, right?
Right.
But what that allows you to do is, let's say, you've conditioned your opponent to always to try and run away or jump up or dodge down or spot dodge after a hit. Well, there's a follow-up to that if you know how to read your opponent. So this is not only the weapon of optional on hits, but it is the weapon of reads. If you're the type of person that can condition and get your opponent read your opponent as to their reactions, you're gonna have a good time with this weapon.
I'm already having a good time, Daryl.
Uh-huh.
So see, I went for like the auto combo there, and most of them can be dodged out of.
Yeah,
But that's where
the
the
thing
reads
about it
come
being.
into play. You can stop yourself between any of those moves, and you can chase dodge in between them and still get the bridge. That's an important
Correct.
thing to know, right? You can,
Right.
and the down air combos a lot into, like grounded
Well-
down airs combo into the regulars
well-
a good bit.
Well, to be clear, if you chase dodge after a person, you're resetting your combo. So if you open and then chase dodge, the next thing that's going to come out again is an open. It's a little
That's also
complex.
really good.
It's a little thick to chew on, but once you guys get it and start playing around with, oh my god, I can't wait till you guys get it and start playing around with it. And I'm talking about the viewers out there, the players and everything. I just
Oh,
cannot
yeah,
wait
yeah.
for them to get this weapon in their hands.
Yeah, there was Eric was telling me about he was telling me there's this cool
Elles
string
sont
you
où
can
les
do where you
sigles, en
dash
fait?
cancel. in the middle of
C'est le
it.
truc
And I was like,
rouge,
oh
ici.
man, you can do resets in your combos. Like
Yeah.
that's crazy.
Yeah, so the idea was like, this isn't a weapon that, the moment you start hitting on a person that they're just kind of locked in until they get a successful dodge or way out. If you do 3 hits, the third hit is a sin. It's gonna reset the neutral. So it's a weapon where you're constantly getting in, get your damage in, and then let's go back at it. But you can mix that up a little bit by throwing in chase dodges, by jumping afterwards. If that's how you read a person, that's how you read them, to kind of keep it going a little bit. But the idea of it being a weapon of optional on hits, it means that it's more of a string weapon than a true combo weapon.
Yeah, that makes sense. But you still get nice beefy hits if you like the side air is a monster, the recovery's a monster. The ground pound's a serious monster for good reason. It's got some startup, you can see.
Yeah, do that. Do the
But like,
do the
you're gonna just crush people.
yeah, do the Sair and hit the ground. There's something that is notable. When you do an air move and lands on the ground, you enter a stance. So you literally that can serve as your opener to continue
Ouais.
like you did. Yep.
Dude,
Yeah,
Yep.
You,
ouais.
so
Exactly
you
that.
can come down with a side air or anything, and you start your
C'est
next move on
l'arme
the
de
bridge.
combo, enfin de string du coup,
Now,
à
I know
mort,
people might
genre.
look at this. Then
tout ce
people
qui va
might
être
look at
possible
this
de
and they're like,
faire.
"Oh my gosh, it's broken." I can't really speak to or tell you exactly what the startup on a lot of the stuff is. Like if you swing that Sair, the startup on that it's a lot. You can see that there's a lot of room there. So it's going to take some maneuvering and creativity on the Greatsword user's part to kind of get that, and the opponent's going to want to try and stuff it, and that's the design of the weapon.
This is already so fun. I'm so into this.
Yeah.
Daryl, I had a question.
Sure.
Oda kind of showed it a little bit, but how about going over how the gravity cancels work? Because of course we have these opener, bridge, ender strings now. If you do a gravity cancel version of attack, do you just choose which one you get, or how does that work?
Well, when you do the gravity cancel, you basically get the ender for the weapon. So if you can quick jump gravity cancel close to the ground, you can get to the enders right away without having to go through the entire straining path.
Normally,
and keep
to
in
get-
mind. Go ahead.
So I was gonna say normally to get this move we're doing, that's the downlight ender, right? It would have to be.
Ouais, c'est vrai, elle a l'air lente l'arme.
It takes a bit to get
Right.
that move.
Yeah, and it's not going to be every ender because like the downlight's probably the most versatile as far as the type of enders that you get from it.
Yeah.
What you have is like the downlight's going to do the spin, the side's going to do the poke.
Ils
those
ont pas
types of
montré le
things,
sig hein, pour l'instant.
just to
Faut
kind of
qu'ils
give you
montrent le sig.
that in the air. What
de
you can
Perso.
also see is that anytime you double tap a button, like say you do side side or down or neutral neutral, you go straight from opener to close. You skip the bridge altogether.
Right. And you even get a little. I'm noticing if I do this, I didn't even realize this, but let's say I do neutral side down. That's the downlight ender for neutral side down. That's a whole different ender than down, giving you that swing.
What you'll see is a lot of the times it more along the lines boils down to when you're pressing a button, what stances they're in. There's the neutral stance where the back is kind of to the camera. There's a side stance where the sword's kind of still up front, and then there's the down stance where the sword's kind of been pulled behind. And from there, you can kind of get an idea. Okay, well the person's on the bridge. That means that these are the 3 moves that can come out from this stance, and it kind of works out that way.
There's 2 different stances.
There's 3 stances.
There's 3 different
Three.
stances. And,
Yes,
and you
3.
get different bridges based on which stance you just entered.
You can go ahead, actually go ahead and like just do the neutral, and then just don't press anything because they'll go back into.
So that's one
Yeah,
stance
see,
there. You do
that's
the
one.
neutral. That's the different one.
Yeah.
And then, what's the third one?
Do you
third
see where
one
the
is
sword's
right
behind
behind
him?
That one.
Yeah, do side down. That's probably easier to see the down. Did you notice that his sword's kind of cocked behind his head?
Yeah.
That's the down stance. After a while, people are going to get used to seeing them, but it's new, so it's going to be like it's going to be that hairy period of I don't know how this thing works. Hopefully,
It's gonna be good. When we get this in the hands of the players, I'm excited. You know who I think is gonna dominate with this weapon? Remy, Noel, and the Ninja 729. They're gonna the first tournament that Jaeyoon is legal in, which is not the midseason championship, by the way.
Gotta slip that esports in there.
It's Remy, Noel, the Ninja 729. Those
Hey,
are the guys.
you
I'm
know,
sure.
I don't know if this was planned, but man, I hear chat wanting to see those SIGs on that greatsword. I mean, let's not let's not disappoint here.
Hey,
What's
it's the charity stream.
going
It's the
on?
charity stream. We'll give them what they
Charity
want.
stream, man.
Let's do
Yeah,
it.
folks, tune in.
Ok,
We
donc
got,
ils vont
what,
montrer les sigles là, je pense.
5,000 people here in the chat. Let's go.
Wait,
Let's go.
Yeah, we still have YouTube too.
watching. There's 5,300 people watching just on Twitch.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
Oh
Let's
man,
go.
Are we
welcome,
going in or are we
everybody.
showing
Thank
off?
you for being
Now
here.
everybody noticed
Dude,
that
let's
he had a
go
lot
in.
of
Let's
wind.
go in.
wind
I'm ready.
On va voir les sigles.
Yeah, go ahead. Just
Stakes,
do
you
'em.
gotta apply the
Get in
stakes.
there.
People don't want to just see what they are. We gotta apply them.
Welcome to Brawlhalla.
What? Pardon?
Oh, dude.
J'ai bien vu ce que j'ai vu.
Dude.
Quoi? Mais
You didn't see that coming?
les sigles, elles sont géantes.
Oh.
Wouah. What the fuck?
That side sig might be my favorite. That
It feels powerful when you
The
land.
charge?
yeah. Our boy Professor Jade came up with that. He kind of stepped into the realm of doing character stuff out of effects for this guy. He lent me a great hand, and he came up with that move, and I was like, oh, that's phenomenal. That's gotta happen.
Oh snap! Now we're showing sword six.
Go back to Sword Six. I mean, you know, go at it, man. I
We'll
still
show
see.
you
I
the
still
Sword
see.
Six.
Look, I still see 5 stocks on the board, man. What's going on here?
Ah, you already knew the trick.
You know the trick.
he knew my tricks.
Now, something you
le
guys
trailer a l'air
might,
d'être
might
ouf,
notice
franchement.
with the recovery and with the ground pound. Do you notice how off center the threat is there? Like when you do that, y'all are going out. Don't let me stop you. Don't let me stop you.
Sorry, Darren.
Ouais,
What-
c'est
what were
We
you
abusé,
tried
saying?
something a little different. We
Mais
tried
what
something
the
a little
fuck?
different, messing around with the lanes. The push-off lane, like in the our esports terms, we use is the the wall lane and the push-off lane.
Yeah.
I wanted to mess around with that a little bit, so that this weapon kind of puts you in a different lane than where you're aiming for with your opponent, and that, hopefully that's gonna do some shaking up, meta-wise, everything. Y'all are
Ça a l'air
serious?
super lent.
We're going in.
Get quiet when we're
Duke's got
shouting.
me.
On le
It's a,
voit. Hein.
Duke's got me on the great sword mirror. I need sword to stay in the game.
So one thing of note about the greatsword is you can't switch directions. So if you actually get behind a greatsword user, like it's really hard for a greatsword user to
They gotta bail. They gotta bail.
punish.
Like,
Yeah, they have to dodge out or jump out.
Right, exactly. With another thing to notice is that when you just throw out the moves, your ability to go into the next move is gonna be slower. I.e., there's a little bit more of a cooldown than when you connect. So if you miss, it's not like the greatsword player can be out there like Star Wars board just kind of swinging while you're off there waiting for him to be done. You can get in there. There's moments, there's opportunity to kind of get in there because they're slower. There are miss cooldowns on all the moves just to make sure that someone's not just walling you off.
That makes
Oh, this
sense.
is crazy!
Little
I
peek.
can't. Oh my god, I can't believe he's out. I can't believe he's out
Dude,
here.
Daryl,
Just
Congratulations,
seeing him out in
man.
the world.
Honestly,
Just seeing him out in the world.
This is a fantastic weapon. You're an amazing designer. This is really cool, and the community's gonna love this, I'm sure.
Yeah, hopefully the whole design direction was this is a weapon that you can kind of pick up, hit buttons, and look cool, and that'll help people kind of like people that are a little apprehensive and everything just to try the thing out. But then because there's just so many options everywhere, the skill ceiling should be really high. I want to see people out there laving the heck out of this weapon.
There's a lot to lab. I feel like we're barely scratching the surface.
Are there any moves you particularly like, Daryl, on the
Man,
great?
like I said, the side greatsword is probably one of my favorites. But all of his greatsword moves just kind of like have this really weighty honk to them. You know, using that earth look. If you notice that the side greatsword has an air attack that functions differently because he's not pounding the ground anymore when he lands. There you go.
That was good. That was good.
Yeah. The on the sword though, we threw a little bit of attitude into some of his charge ups. Oh, you guys have nothing but great sword here. If you charge any of those up, well, I guess if someone gets one.
I want to let
is.
people know I've been going for it, and so other people will be better at landing it than me, but this spike's nasty.
Hey y'all out there, man. Foda had a hand in getting this weapon because once COVID hit, we all started working from home, and it became very clear and apparent that playtesting was actually kind of a problem because before it'd be like, hey, I need a playtest, people grabbing around computers and start going at it. Well, can't really do that. So Foda got everything set up, and then he was helping us kind of test the weapon out when it was kind of like the smaller teams and all that. Gave a lot of good feedback. So Foda out there stepping up. Y'all know it.
Dude, thanks for that, man. This is the first weapon
Et ouais,
that really had
on réagit à la nouvelle arme de Brawlhalla et au nouveau perso. Et en gros, c'est une espèce d'arme trop chelou où tu peux enchaîner avec les attaques et finir avec une autre. Enfin, c'est un peu chelou. Genre, par exemple, si tu fais une neutrale, tu peux enchaîner avec une side alors que t'as pas fini la neutrale et finir avec la neutrale. C'est ultra what to do.
Yeah, FX team did a really good job on my boy here. And the side, a little side here.
There is something about this down sig I want to talk about a little bit. It's fun. So it's a little bit like Bodvar's sword down sig in terms of like where it sends, but it behaves differently in that it has this feint during the charge. Like you can just straight up like skill dodge people and punish for it. But not only that, if you dash and use it, the step back doesn't affect you.
Yeah,
so
we started
still just swing it.
We started implementing that kind of idea a while back. Some really aggressive players, on our staff were just like, hey, don't really like the feint moves because I don't feel like I can be aggressive with it. We started saying, hey, what happens if you don't get that kind of stuff when you dashed in? Obviously after dash was released and that kind of thing. So yeah, that was a good thing. It kind of looks like he hops forward when he does it too. So happy.
Yeah, no, it serves
happy
a legit. We've definitely in testing nailed some sick feint punishes. But then you got the step back and send you off. That's a fun. I was trying to land that on Duke. He knew the tricks.
Yeah.
When you're playing against the character, you gotta know what people are gonna do.
What they're up to.
You gotta know those day one tricks.
day one combos, yeah.
But that's Jaeyoon, man, the cell sword, the sword master. You can't be a sword master and not use a sword. So
You can't be the sword salesman.
Yeah, he sells the services of his sword. Oh, come on, Duke. Let me spike you.
Oh, no.
I can't make it easy.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Yeah, I'm waiting to see the dirty edge guards and that come out of this, man. I saw Duke with some really good ones during playtesting, so I've seen the potential.
There's already a lot. I see some people asking for the skins. You are gonna have to tune in to the Tuesday dev stream.
Ok, donc il va dire au truc Tuesday. Je sais même plus c'est quel jour, mais ouais.
Unless no. Tuesday dev stream. Tuesday dev stream. We got it. We gotta do it. We had a plan.
So you gotta tease it out.
I hope everybody is out there in the Brawlhalla community is super hyped and excited to see our first weapon in since Orb, which is over a year ago. Things got a little rocky, a little slowed down, but we're in the groove now, and I hope
Bon, je pense que je vais arrêter là parce que nous ont déjà montré tout ce qu'on avait à voir et
Oh, some people do want to see the stats.
On va en parler, mais waouh, cette arme est l'air d'être très très particulière.